think there's a growing understanding of the importance of dreaming, but I don't know if we as a human race really understand how important it is when, or let me say this, how powerful it is when we can remember our dreams. And I know I'm speaking for myself, and I know a lot of other people relate. Sometimes we wake up and we know that we had a dream because every night you dream, every night you have some sort of REM sleep or some sort of period in your sleep cycle where you are experiencing REM or rapid eye movement, but you wake up and you don't remember your dreams. Why? Quite honestly, my experience with why is that when I feel the most spiritually connected, not only to myself, but to God, source, energy, to my environment, to other people, I remember my dreams. When I feel very distant, going through depressive emotions, anxious emotions, I find myself not remembering my dreams. When I'm so engulfed in the worldly matters of things, I find myself not being able to remember my dreams. When I take myself back, take time for myself, journey as a shaman, that's the practice that I do in order to shift my consciousness out of my five senses, out of my humanness, and into who I am as a spiritual being through various practices that I do teach in my program, Lotus Wisdom, if you're interested, or through meditation, or through grounding in nature and outside. When I feel spiritually connected to who I truly am at my core, I find myself being able to remember my dreams. And I think that when understanding kind of the importance of dreams and accepting the fact that the devil is not sending you dreams, okay? You wake up and you have a nightmare and you're like, oh, that was the devil. It isn't. All the devil is representative of is evil spirits. When someone is possessed by a demon, those are evil spirits that they have attracted into their life through behaviors, thoughts, patterns, practices. God sends dreams. All of the dreams that we have are representative of something going on in our waking life. It's a way for God to send us messages to grasp our attention. Because have you noticed, you don't wake up with the same emotion from the dream that you had last night compared to the night before if they weren't the same dream. Now, if you're having the same dream over and over again, that should be able to tell you, hey, you need to pay attention. God's source universe is trying to grasp your attention. So understanding that, like, these dreams aren't just random. I know when I wake up and I'm like, I was over here riding a bicycle, then I was eating cereal, then I was over here on a jumping jacks, then I was in the movies. When I wake up, my dreams don't make sense. It's reflective of my waking life, of me not making sense, of me just going through the motions, the world emotions, just reflective of my mind. Whatever she's doing up there. You know what I mean? When I have dreams that tell a story, I'm able to find the message in that and try my hardest to apply that into my waking life. And a lot of the times, not always, but a lot of the times, all those people that we see in our dreams are just a representation, just an extension of some part of ourself that we're supposed to be implementing now in our current life. if you can understand how powerful dreams are. When we're awake, all we have is the present. Yeah, we'll have our mind pull us back into the past or pull us into our future daydreams. But have you noticed dreaming, you can be in the past, present, or the future? There has to be something extremely important and powerful in those messages that we're receiving in that REM sleep cycle. Because what I learned in my medical school class in physiology is that REM sleep, rapid eye movement, is not the same as deep sleep. Deep sleep is consisting of delta waves. Rapid eye movement is a mixture of alpha and beta waves. That blew my mind. Because the whole time I'm thinking, deep sleep is REM sleep. And it's interesting because you spend the most time in rapid eye movement at the end of your sleep cycle. I always wondered, like, why do I feel like that I have my dream right before I wake up? It's purposeful. Everything is on purpose. Everything is divinely orchestrated for your good. So if you're finding yourself not being able to remember your dreams, for me, something that I found is that when I get myself ready for bed, ritualistically, shower, brush my teeth, meditate, read over my notes or a book, or whatever you feel like that you need to do to get yourself ready for bed, that ultimately helped me get better sleep. And when I say better sleep, just feeling more rested when I wake up, and ultimately also being able to remember my dreams. When I find myself crashing on the couch, yeah, sometimes I'll wake up and remember my dreams, but I don't feel as rested. Also, like I said before, when I'm finding myself more spiritually connected, more in tune with myself and not the worldly matters, I find myself making sense of my dreams, remembering my dreams, being able to receive the messages that my dream is meant to send me. Being able to decipher and discern between whether this is a dream of power, and when I say a dream of power, a dream that is meant to tell me a strategic message, whether it be about something that's about to happen, a premonition or something, because some people do receive those, or whether it just be a dream that was meant for me to reflect on a lesson that I'm supposed to implement into my life right now. So keep sleeping. Go follow your dreams and keep sleeping, because dreaming is much more than what we might believe it is, or what we might have been taught it is. You wake up in the middle of the night in childhood, have a nightmare, and people tell you, don't worry about it, it's okay. Not many people ask me about my dreams growing up. Not to say I love my parents. I had great parents. I have great parents. But I'm saying in general, the hustle and bustle, getting ready for school, parents do the best that they can with what they're given. I wasn't always asked about my nightmares. It was just morely so comforting me to let me know that everything was okay in my waking life. Which it was. But the dreams that I was having meant something was going on with my inner world that I needed to pay attention to. Any dream that you have. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Some cool stuff. I do offer dream interpretations within my program, Lotus Wisdom. And you would just send me a description of your dream. I would be able to give you an interpretation of what that dream might mean for you. And I do not know what the information I'm receiving, what it might mean for you in your life, but I'm sure that you will understand and know what it's trying to tell you once I try and interpret or decode whatever that dream might have meant. All right, so keep sleeping, keep dreaming, and I'm here if you need me.